Hello, my name is Adam Nohl, and today I would like to address the need in our society to bring back family mealtimes. A study conducted by ConAgra Foods shows that 40% of American families eat dinner together fewer than 3 times a week, and 10% of families do not eat dinner together at all. Before today's consumer society was implemented, the home-cooked family mealtime was known as a staple of American society. Every night after school and work, American families would gather around the table nightly to eat a healthy meal, socialize, and bond together. This mealtime was looked at as a norm, and families came closer because of it. However, even though many families are finding the time to eat meals together, it is not as easy for some. Why might this be? Some possible reasons are lack of time, traveling, lack of cooking skills, and the convenience of fast food. Many families not eating together are also unaware of the unique benefits that eating together as a family can bring. Today's capitalistic society has led to overwork and competition in the workplace. Americans are working more hours than ever. 85% of males and 66% of females work more than 40 hours per week. Additionally, in 1960, 20% of mothers worked. Now, 70% of households have both adults employed. United States legislation can take steps to bring families together. The United States has few laws mandating worker benefits. There is no mandatory paid sick leave, no paid parental leave, and American workers take only, on average, 13 paid days of vacation per year. The United States is far behind most industrialized countries in this regard. Additionally, American workers need to remember what is important. Such high value is placed on money, but is money everything? Are we so overworked we cannot spend time with our own families for an hour each day? The United States is still the world leader in individual worker productivity, so we need to try our best to find time for meals. A consequence of this lack of time is Americans' tendency to turn to fast food for the convenience factor. It is certainly okay for Americans to eat out every once in a while, but it is common knowledge that eating out too much increases waste and obesity and is expensive. If we choose to eat out, we should go out as a family instead of hitting the drive-thru. In theory, it sounds great to abandon fast food, spend more time with family, and eat a healthy, delicious meal, but people are not going to commit to eating more family meals unless it is firmly proved that it is directly beneficial financially, physically, and socially. If we are going to make the effort, there has to be a definite positive return. Fortunately, there are many positive effects on children who have family mealtimes. A Cornell University study has linked regular family mealtimes to these positive traits: healthier eating, better grades, less likely to be obese, improved psychological well-being, and better familial relationships. The family meal is definitely an integral part of raising children. Adults can also find ways to benefit from family meals. Family meals function as a time to relax and step away from one's busy schedule. As stated before, they help to build relationships with children and spouses. They also help in balancing social time and work time. For couples, dinners together help show devotion and love for one another. With that being said, family meals have several time constraints. Cooking can take a significant amount of time, as can washing dishes. However, the widespread availability of recipes on the internet and in cookbooks can make it possible for even novice cooks to prepare a meal in less than 30 minutes. Dish duties can also be split among the family. Additionally, eating at home has large financial benefits. According to a 2010 study, a healthy, well-planned diet with food brought from grocery stores will end up costing about half of what a diet of fast food will cost over the long run. Conveniently, the more members of the family there are, the greater the magnitude of the discount. A home-cooked diet also has huge benefits in the realm of health. If we stay away from eating processed foods and focus on incorporating healthy ingredients into what we eat, we will feel more vigorous, strong, and energetic. This diet helps those involved in athletic pursuits as well, and it can eliminate obesity and lengthen one's life. Finally, preparing and cooking a meal is an artistic expression. Many people love to cook, and one can find great joy in choosing ingredients, preparing and presenting a meal, and having it eaten by your loved ones. Not everyone loves to cook, but it is certainly an art and is also a good personal skill for one to develop. So, if we have confirmed that family mealtimes are worth having, what are some steps we can take to make sure they remain a defining trait of American society? One step, as stated before, is to appeal to legislation for employment benefits. This will allow Americans to have more time away from their jobs, like employees of other countries do. Another step we can take is not entering children into too many extracurricular activities. It's good to engage in activities such as sports, music, and theater, but if family time is endangered, there might be a little too much involvement. It is okay to work dinners around other activities a few times per week, but family meal times should be the norm. Something else families can do also to make mealtime more enjoyable is eliminate television and phones from the table. This will stimulate conversation, bring the family together, and increase social skills. If families are going to take the time to get together and socialize around a meal, they might as well make the time count. Finally, American workers need to try as hard as they can to find time for meals. There are certainly people out there who are constantly working to make ends meet, people who need to constantly be on call to keep us safe. However, we must try as hard as we can to remember who we are working so hard for, our loved ones. In summation, family mealtimes are a vital part of our psyche. They help familial relationships, provide nutrition, and can help save money. These mealtimes, however, have fallen out of focus in today's out of today's world, and society would benefit if they were prioritized as highly as they were in the agricultural America of the past. My own family has certainly become closer through family mealtimes. I come from generations of Wisconsin farmers, and family meals were the standard in agricultural societies. These values have been passed down from my parents to me. My family eats breakfast and dinner together nearly every day of the week. It provides a forum for nourishment and discussion.